me see if I can lower this. All right, y'all. This is your Bo Andre, and back on for a little bit on the keyboard. I'm not a keyboardist, so let me try to set this up. Feeling just a little better. It's raining outside terribly. I definitely can't be out there for sure. So I'm gonna set up my keyboard. I know at some point my honey's gonna start calling me, checking on me, making sure I'm okay. Let me see. I forgot my passcode. All right. A whole bunch of text messages on this phone here. I got a new phone, so I'm just my phone is trying to catch up because I turns it off. Because what happens is when my phone rings, this phone will connect, and then of course I gotta stop and call it back. So now a whole bunch of text messages is coming through since for the last couple of days, I guess. So now it's trying to catch up. Anyways, emails and everything else. So I'm gonna try to get through this. I'm not no keyboardist or pianoist or whatever. This is a keyboard. The Moteeth XS7. All right, so I'm gonna set this up because I had to take some things apart because I couldn't come right in here right away due to my situation, my illness. All right, so let me reset stuff back up. Hopefully I can get this on the first shot. Let me see here. I might have to set up my, where's that app at? Let me see if I can find the app. Let me power this up because my battery is kind of low. I think it's this plug in here. All right, that's the sound I want to hear. Ding, ding, ding. And then I had a plug in when my wife was in here doing something. So where did it fall to? All right, y'all, give me a moment here. Like I said, I'm not no keyboardist. And I'm hoping this is the one. Let's find out. I hear something. So I'm hoping that this might be my plug-in that I'm looking for. And one way to find out, let me plug it into my notepad. Let me go to YouTube, make sure this is the one I'm looking for. So I'm setting this up, y'all. If I was a beginner musician or maybe a musician who's kind of been playing for a little bit and I want to find a way to get better, this is what I'll do. Let me click onto somebody, organ, volume down over there. What's my volume on here? I want to click onto somebody I want to listen to, or I don't know, just listen to somebody. Let's see, is that playing? Nope. Okay, so that's not the plug-in. Okay, this is not the one. Okay, the good thing I checked, because that would have been terrible. All right, so honey was in here the other day, so I got to now locate the one that I really need. This is not the one I need, because it's the one I can't control. So my other one is, where is it actually? Okay, hold on. Follow your lead. All right, so she was just in here the other day. So now I gotta figure out which plugin I'm going to be using. And it should be this one. I should have a match over there somewhere. Where are you hiding out at? Oh, that's gonna suck. All right. Won't be long before I can find this cable here, y'all. Hold on. Okay. So what I'm saying is I'm spending the time coming in here, get on this keyboard, and I'm not a keyboardist at all. Like 100%, I am not a keyboardist. However, if I want to learn how to play the keyboard, then I'll do something about it. I'm gonna have to make a note of myself, put me a little note here saying this is the wrong cable. All right, found it. That was fast. All right, so that one's hiding over there. So now this should be the one I'm looking for. So plug in, because that was the one I can be able to control. I need to make a something. We gotta do something like this. This will let me know. Wrong one. Don't do it. All right, yeah. Now this will let me know. This is the plugin that I can't control. All right. Okay. So, like I said, if I'm a beginner musician or intermediate level, whatever you want to call it, if I pick something on the keyboard, it would definitely have to be somewhere near close to an organ sound. But this is this melody line in my head. Okay, cool. Now let me connect my laptop. I ain't got but so much space, so let me, I was gonna find that app. Here's my thing, gotta get up and do something. I've been sick for a while, so there's nothing I can do but lay there in the hospital and then until they release me. Twice, by the way, okay? All right, so, where's that app I'm looking for? What app am I looking for, Doc? Oh, MKS Sensation. Now I have the hardware. I mean, there's really no reason for me to use this, but I like using it. Okay, so since I found the right plugin, fortunately I'm going to have to use this plugin, the one that I had over here, so I can always switch over. All right, but I'm just using this for now for sound. Not that I need to. Okay. You know what? Maybe I don't need it right now. Hold on. Okay, I won't use it right now. All right, because I'm gonna probably pick a tune that's keyboard on the iPad. How about that? All right, so now that I've found that app, I can actually still use this plugin, but I can't control the volume, and that kind of sucks. And now I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna. Okay, I got to turn my laptop and put it over here out the way. And I know what I wanted to do. Hold on, I need to make sure it works, because sometimes the plugin be acting funny. So I'm gonna use this plugin. Let me see if I get anything. I'm probably not gonna get nothing until I plug this in. All right, it's been a while, y'all. I haven't practiced on the keyboard at all, so I, of course, suck at the keyboard. All right, so this plugin is for me to go through the monitor. I bought this gadget online, Vision Tech, I'm sorry. A little Vision Tech came with this little thing here. And you plug it into your computer. Somebody gave this to me at my job. This little USB port thing where you can plug in maybe 4 little items into the port. Not that I really need this, but it was the first thing I pulled out. But I forgot I had already bought a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't even used from Guitar Center, which I really wouldn't even have to do all this. Yeah, I'm a little slow and stuff. So basically, I really want to have to use all these little gadgets right here. So now I'm gonna plug in. I got the plug-in that I can control. And how did I do that? Underneath? Okay, I must have had this underneath. Hold on, y'all. I don't know how I did that, because my wife moved stuff when I was in the hospital. So y'all, I'm gonna have to rearrange. All right, let me get that plug in here. So let me see if I can get that plug in. All right, so y'all can't see me, but I'm just plugging in the little device that I was using. All right, so, hopefully that is gonna work. Now, this is the one I gotta keep my eye on, that it don't get lost. All right, now I have the hardware. Y'all can talk a little bit. Hopefully I don't start coughing. And no, I didn't have COVID. I had COVID twice. Once in 21, and that was terrible. And that's before anybody got vaccinated. So this is my hardware for the MKS. Not Sensation, but the MKS. And then down below is my JV10. My JV10 is gonna allow me to see my MIDI, and then turn on my keyboard. The only thing about this keyboard, had I known this before I purchased it, the power startup, it takes long. Like if I was in church somewhere or somewhere doing something, this would suck. If you lose power, this would definitely suck. At the highest, this sucks. This is terrible. This is terrible. Look how long it takes to start up. This is terrible. All right, there you go. Okay. Now, question is, why am I not getting sound? Because I got to turn up my sliders on the keyboard. I haven't been on it in a while, y'all, so y'all give me a minute to get acclimated. That's MKS there, I think. Yeah, okay. All right, let me go and change my channel. This is gonna probably change my channel on my MKS, so let me go to piano and strings. Then I'm gonna get that. Change my channel again. Okay, now I gotta go to the keyboard. Let me find the slider for that one. Let's see. Okay. So I'm not a keyboard player like I told y'all, so don't trip. Now someone asked me to do some keyboard stuff. And again, I might have to sit here and teach myself how to play because I've been out of commission for almost 3 weeks. So now I don't know how to play the keyboard. So this is the MKS, and my JV10, I don't have it on volume on. In fact, I need to figure out how to, and see, do I remember how I did that? Somebody taught me this, or actually not taught me, but they programmed my JV10 for Hugo bass, but something I did by accident, and I don't know. I have to physically give it the sound I want. So now I gotta find the slider for that one. Nope. So that's a slider for that one. All right, so I have to find a slider for that one. Okay, so let me drop the volume on that. I found that. Okay, so my memory didn't go all the way out. Well, I do feel that I kind of forgot some stuff. Anyway. All right, so if I'm a beginner musician, or maybe I've been playing for just a little while, and y'all who've been probably playing the keyboard way a lot longer than me, and do it every day on a daily basis, I am nowhere near that. I might need to cut my fingernail. But so where would I start? Well, this is just my response to someone that asked me to do breakdowns on the stuff that I did on the organ, So I'm gonna respond to that now on my computer. Now, which mouse is it? All right, so which mouse am I dealing with? I guess I can turn them both upside down and figure out which mouse is it going to be. Whatever lights up, that's gonna be the mouse. All right, so do I gotta shorten this cord or what? There it is, that's the first one. I saw it right up. Come on, mouse. I must gotta shorten this mouse here. Let's see, unplug it again. Oh, yeah, there it goes again. So if I can get this connected, I might go ahead and connect to the software. Not that I need to. What's up? Has this mouse got a short in it? Must be short in the cord or somewhere. Unplug that again. Let's move it over here. See what it do. All right. Oh, it lit up right when I was finished to. Come on. Come on, be nice. All right, so maybe I try another plug in. Maybe I should pull out my other gear that I paid almost $200-300 for. This cheap stuff here. There we go. You gonna be nice to me? You wanna stay? Cool. All right, so I know I'm dealing with this mouse here. So now, do I have to drop that software again? I think I do. All right, so let's see. Let me drop that software. Let me go back in the computer. What was it? Ridiculous? No, it was MKS Sensation. So let me bring it back up. It's not that I need to use this, y'all. But it's kind of fun to hear it. Let me see here. The volume. Am I hearing that? Hold on. Only one way I can find out if I'm hearing that particular thing. I had to drop the volume. Now, am I on the keyboard? Let me drop the volume on the keyboard too. Okay, so that is the software. I told you I'm not a keyboard player, so don't judge me, okay? I'm just chording. Let me see, that's layer 2. All right, and then that's gonna be layer 3. All right, and then we got layer 4. And then we have strings. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so I can pick all these different different sounds that's on the software. Oh, how y'all gonna see that? And I even flip over. Let me get out of it. Let me go to I think it's input. Bam. All right. There we go. I was like, I forgot. All right. Okay. So there you have it. I'm pretty sure y'all can probably see that over here somehow. Let me slide this over a bit. So that's basically what I'm using is MKS Sensation. And maybe I'll bring this up just a hair. There you go. MKS Sensation. Not that I need it though, but I probably use this if I'm going to church or something. You see what I'm saying? That part. So, I can use this. Probably. I tried to use it at my church a few times, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me why it wouldn't work. I brought my laptop with me, and then it finally was revealed to me when I was in the hospital, about to be discharged to go home, and it finally revealed to me that I need to get the I don't know, probably a 30-footer, 40-footer or something cord with the cord like this, and plug that into my computer. But I had to run it through not the house because we got our own the band, or I said the band. I'm just the band by myself, I guess. For me, I'll have to go up there on the stage where I play at, and find another plug-in spot on the mixing board at church, and plug it into one of the mixer box, and then run that cord to my laptop. And then wow, because that's gonna play through the monitors that I have on the floor at the church. So it just dawned on me why it wouldn't work. Okay. Because I kept trying to figure out, man, I was using the plugins that was already there, and I'm plugging it into the computer, and I'm like, man, this should be simple and easy. I should be able to get sounds. And I kept doing it over, maybe I brought my computer maybe twice to church, and I kept saying, man, what's the problem? Yeah, after all of that time. All right, yeah. I only probably had the MKS Sensation maybe when I first purchased it, maybe not even, because it was November when I got ill, so I bought it right before November 1st, so it might have been maybe partial October going into November. So I did say I brought it to church twice, my laptop. and I couldn't figure out for the life of me why it wouldn't work. So now it dawned on me. I'm pretty sure the church have these long cords, but they probably had the long one with the fat. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. The little thicker end on it. So I have the little somewhere I found it. I found another thing I could pop that on here, and then plug into my computer. So that was revealed to me after the fact. Okay. I am not a keyboard player. However, like I said, now I know how to mix this a little bit. Like I said, this is pretty much the MKS Sensation. Of course, I will bring the volumes down slightly on that and bring my MKS up, actually, and the keyboard up. Let me see what slider was that on. I forgot what slider was on. There it is. And now let me see if it blends a little bit. Yeah. Alright, so, yeah. Now I'm gonna probably more than likely unplug that because I'm gonna probably do some music a little bit on the iPad. Now I forgot that I can download this MKS Sensation onto my iPad because I believe that they allow you to be able to put the MKS Sensation on multiple devices. If my memory served me correctly, I already have it on this phone, I think. Or do I not have it on this phone? Okay, maybe. Okay, I don't have it on this phone. It's on the phone that I'm actually recording with. I had it here, but I deleted it. Okay. All right, so now I'm on the MK's hardware and the keyboard too. All right, so let me turn that up. I told you I'm not a keyboard player, y'all, so don't judge me terribly. All right, so I did say I was gonna come on here and do those chords that was asked of me. Let me drop this camera down so y'all can just see my hands. All right, and the chords that I was playing. Let's see here, slide over here. I was playing this chorus to a song, I Love You, Lord, Today. That's with the left hand. Now, I don't know how to flip. Well, maybe I do, huh? Is there a way I can flip the camera around? Does YouTube allow you to feature to flip the camera around? How do you do that? Because it looks like it's backwards or something. Oh, I've never tried that before. Does YouTube, it's saying something here. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what that says here. I look a hot mess, so I don't want y'all to see my face. But does YouTube, let me see, brush. How do you flip the camera the right direction? That's going to the wall. How do you do that? How do you do that? Oh, wait a minute. What does that say? Start a pool? No. How do you flip the camera around? I'm trying to figure this out. There should be a feature on here. Filter. No. I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. Let me see. There should be some type of something. How do you flip the camera? How do you flip the camera? I don't know how you do that. Okay, sorry, I don't know how you flip the camera around so it can record in the right direction. I guess the only way I can do that, I have to actually literally take my camera, which is on a whatchamacallit, and move it all the way around to the other side, to my right of me. I guess that's the only way I can do this. All right, so wow, that sucks. So I have to move my camera around to the other way. Okay, maybe that's the only way I can do that. I thought I could be able to do it from this angle. All right, I'm learning, trial and error. So y'all be patient with me for a moment. It's gonna be some little movement here, and I thought that. Hold on. What's this? Cord. Alrighty. I'm gonna have to move my camera around the other way. The whole camera, the whole phone actually. Kind of sucks. Alright. I guess it's the only way to do it. Then, now y'all won't be able to see the cords. So, I guess I'll just have to explain what chords I'm playing. So, let me see how I'm gonna pull this off. Right now, I just need to see if y'all can see my hands. Turn like that. Okay. All right. All right. Uh-oh. For the organ. All right. Got the organ mic'd up over here. All right. So now let me see. I might have to raise this thing up a little higher. All right. So let me see. There we go. All right. My left hand. So. I wonder how this looks when let me look at this on YouTube, y'all. I have no idea. I have no idea how it's recording. Let me turn the volume down on the iPad. I have no idea how this is actually recording. All right, let me get off of here. I'll do that. I'll do it. How do I do that? I guess I go to myself, I guess. So, all right. Let me see how this is looking. All right. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, so let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I gotta go higher up. Let's see here. Okay. Left hand. Okay. All right. So I literally have to physically move the whole thing. Let me see. I need to back up some because in case my hands go higher up on the keyboard. So let me see if I can back this up on here. Probably should do it. Alrighty. All right. So there we go. All right. I think now y'all can be able to see a little bit more just in case my hands go up the board. Okay, so I was just responding to a request that somebody wanted to see my hands and see what chords I'm playing. All right, so let me lower my MKS Sensation. I'm gonna bring up Chordy. Where's Chordy? All right, so let me bring up Chordy. And Chordy, where you hiding at, buddy? So. All right, so I gotta locate Chordy. Oh, I keep forgetting it's over here. And download. Where are you, Chordy? Chordy. 25. So I gotta locate Cordy, because it's hibernating somewhere. There it is. All right, so I'm down uploading Cordy, because I don't know all the chord names, y'all. So I'm just responding to a request that someone was asking me to get on the keyboard and break down the chords on the keyboard. And I'm assuming that whoever it is, their keyboard player. So let me do that. So basically the song I was doing was I Love You Though Today. Basically I was playing D flat major chord. All right. In the left hand I'm doing D flat, E flat, and F. Okay, hold on, let me clear this up over here. Let me see, make that disappear. Let's drop this since I got the program up. And okay, I think I'm good to go. Hopefully. All right, so this is a D flat major chord, and I'm just adding the 2. Let me cue the string for a second. Wait, yeah. Wow, I still got strings. Oh, hold on. All right, so this is D flat. My left hand is playing D flat, E flat, F. Right hand is playing D flat. I'm just playing inversion. Root, first, second, add the 2. If you know your scale on D flat is the 1, E flat 2, F 3, G is flat 4, A flat 5, B flat 6, number 7 C, and then you back to the 1 or number 8. So all I'm playing is D flat. Second chord I'm going to what I call it the 1 up, D diminished 7. Hold on, let me change the chordy name. D diminished 7, D diminished 7. D, F, A flat, B, D, F, D diminished 7. So the number system was 1, 1 up, not 1, 2. You can, there's, you know, notes or chords or movements that you can use in between your scale. So this is my scale 1. I can go to the 1 up. I call it a +1. I use the word 1 up, but you might hear other people say +1. That's the 2. Then 2 up, call it +2. That's your 3, the 4. 4 up, +4. 5. 5 up, or the word +5. 6. 6 up, or +6. 7, back to the 1. So you may be able to find chords that you can play around with prior to the 1. So if I want to go prior to the 1, I can go. So I'm saying da 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 1, 1 up, +1 to the 2, to the plus, I'm doing a diminished move on the +2 to the 3, or you know, or whatever voice I want to go to, but I'm not going to the 3, right? I'm heading to the 2. The 2, hey, +2 to the 2, or whatever, you know, to the 2. To the 2, right? Then I can pick another movement, 5 up before I go to the +5 before I get to the 5. I told you I'm not a keyboard player, so don't y'all trip, you know. And then I'm on a 5. 5 up, 5 +5 to the 5. I did the same chord that I did on the from the 1 up. And all I did was transpose. I just transposed the chord. But I use this voicing. All I did is transpose. So I use this one instead. Yeah. To the 1, 2. Now, probably before I even got to the 1, I'm probably not going to play the major chord on the 1. I may do what we call substitute the 1 chord to what we call the secret sauce chord, which I had already just played a minute ago. To the 1. I love you, though. Sometimes I'm using the secret sauce chord. To the. This is the major chord, y'all. It's a D flat major 7 flat 5. G flat. G flat. Major 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. G flat major 7. If you know your scale in G flat, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know I'm in D flat, but I'm just doing some. What's the word I want to use? Trying to be fancy slightly, you know. And then I'm using the F minor 7 with the 4. If you know your scale in F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I learned that little move from Elder Devin Watkins when he did a song in A flat. I'm borrowing that idea. You know, he did the song called one. I'm gonna say one. Train. Remember, I'm playing the same chords. I'm just transposing, but I on the 1 up here, instead of be using this one, I went and then went to this bass here. But I just hit this bass line here, G flat. What if I want to hit the D? I can do that too. Now they're just gonna change the name of the chord. All right. It's still sounding cool. I probably would have hit it twice. What did I do? I don't forgot what I did. This is a D7 sharp 9 sharp 5. D, if you know your scale in that key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm sorry. Well, I was right because I did a continuation of the number system. 1, 2. But my 1 is 8. My 2 is 9. My 3 is 10. My 4 is 11. My 5 is 12. My 6 is the 13th. Right? My 7 is the 7th or the 14th. And back to the 1. Now, I'm not an expert in this, y'all. You know, I love you, Lord. Remember that D diminished 7, right? I can do this inverting. You know, all that kind of stuff. You know, I love you, Lord. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Same secret sauce. Go. You have to understand what the secret sauce chord is. It's just really the sus2 or the sus4 inversion. We call this a D7 sus4. D7 sus4. That's a C sus2. Take the 5th note. All I did was move the 1 to the top. And now I'm going to take the C scale, the 5. I want to move it to the 1. And now that is a G7 sus4. All I'm doing is transposing the chord. Coming with an idea. If I was a beginner musician, I probably would be lost by saying all this stuff. But the way to get out of that or to learn this, you need to learn your scales in all 12 keys. Right? That's the first thing you want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. You want to learn your scales. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. I had to teach myself that. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Then I have to turn around and come back. Okay. Then people was talking about, man, you need to learn the number system. What y'all talking about? Okay, they finally told me 1 is C, D to 2, E 3, F 4, G 5, B A 6, B number 7, and C 8, 9, D now, and so forth and so on. Y'all get the point. Now, chord wise, I'm gonna use this formula, which is a little different from where I'm trying to go, but it's gonna be a little bit helpful, right? C is the 1, D minor 2, chord wise, E minor 3 chord, F major 4 chord, G major 5 chord, A minor 6 chord. Because we're going to B, this is B diminished 7. All right. Before I move any further, let's go talk about those 3 diminished group. C diminished 7, inversion. E flat diminished 7 because of the bottom. G flat or F sharp diminished 7. Okay, let's go back to the E flat now first. This also could be D sharp diminished 7 depending on the key signature you're in. Now let's move forward. All I'm doing is moving the bottom note to the top. F sharp or G flat diminished 7. Move the bottom note to the top, and now you have an A diminished 7. Move the bottom, and then you back to where you were. You're just doing inversion. So that was your first diminished, first C diminished 7 group or family. Because that's what I'm gonna be doing in the song, is messing with the diminished move, inversions of it. The next diminished group is D flat or C sharp, depending on the key signature you're in. The same scenario. There's 3 diminished group family or group or sector or whatever you want to call it. Okay? We already just completed this one. We're going half step up. D diminished 7, D flat diminished 7. Same scenario. Move my bottom note to the top. Now I have an E diminished 7. Move my bottom note to the top. I have a G diminished 7. Move my bottom note to the top. I have either a B flat diminished 7 or A sharp diminished 7. Now let's talk about that for a split second. So how do we come to the sharps and the flats? Well, this is B, right? Okay. Going to the left is B what? That's right, flat. So to your left is flat, B flat. Let's get that B again. If I go to the right, it will be B what? That's right, to the right is sharp, B sharp, B natural, B flat. All right, but how do we derive to the A sharp? Well, half step back is A natural. I think somebody caught on to this already. That's right, A natural, into which direction makes it A what? A sharp. So you have B flat or A sharp. Oh, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna figure this out the rest of the way. Just in case you don't, let's go to A natural and half step back to the left is A what? A natural to A what? A flat. Oh, okay. Now I think you got it. Okay. All right. So now that we knocked those 2 things out the box here, just start practicing with using your left hand, because that I struggled for a long time with my left hand. You know, chording. I struggled with my left hand, you know. I couldn't do all this stuff, you know, at first, you know. Right, so practice with your left hand. Get that left hand smacking. Get your left hand smacking, right? Start learning them chords in your left hand. C major to the inversions, right? I'm sorry, left hand trying to get away with. Listen, y'all, I've been down for a minute, so my left hand has got to catch up, right? And it's not about how fast you go. So I did that, right? Let's go to the second chord, D minor move, right? Now my fingers developing this crawl move, if y'all noticed that, right? You know, So I've got my inversions knocked down. E minor coming up. E minor. You have choices. You can lift your hand up and do it, or you can do the crawl move. It's up to you. Next chord is the 4 chord. F major chord, root position. First inversion, second inversion. Next chord is G major. Root position, right? First inversion and second inversion. And the A minor chord, root position. First inversion. Second inversion. Now I didn't do the crawl that time, right? I did that on purpose. And then we have this B diminished, right? The B diminished 7. But what group do the B diminished fall under? That's right, the D diminished 7. Right? Oh, it can be played down here, B diminished 7. It can also be C flat diminished 7 depending on the key signature you're in. All right, D diminished 7. F diminished 7, A flat or G sharp diminished 7, B diminished 7 or C flat diminished 7. And then you back to square one. And then you just do an inversion. All right, so the song, I Love You Lord Today. D flat, add 2. D diminished 7. Right? E flat minor 9. Okay. Remember I told you, we transpose in the E minor chord, D minor chord, up to E minor chord. And if I add, when I use the word add, let me not use that word. Well, I'm going to use add 2 notes to the right hand. It's going to cause me to play a major move, a G flat major 7. And I have that E flat on the bottom causing me to play a E minor 9 chord. What? So yes, a G flat major chord. The E flat on the bottom changes the name of the chord to an E flat minor 9 chord. This is E flat. This is the 1 flat 3 5. Right? If you know your scale, all right. I forgot myself. All right, so we have the 1 2 3 4 5 6. I have the what flat. Right, you got to flat one of the notes, right? 3 4 5 6 7. Flat the 7. I had to flat the 7 to create the next note, and then that's my 9. That's the 9. Did y'all catch that? That's all right. It's the 9. This is the 7, right? E flat minor, which is the 1 flat 3 5, and then remember the E flat scale: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. What did I have to do? I had to flat the 7 to give this E flat minor 7 chord. To create the 9, I have choices, by the way. I'm just gonna mess with y'all. But think about it. If I was playing a G flat major chord, I can play the 7 underneath. The G flat major chord or F sharp major chord, I can put the 7 underneath or the 7th at the top. So now I'm playing a G flat or F sharp major 7 chord, right? As soon as I hit the E flat, it turns into an E flat minor 9 chord, because this is E flat 7, E flat minor 7 with the 9 underneath it, because the 9 is the 2 in E flat. This is the 1 2. Y'all know I do this every night. The bump. Okay. So yes, because I understand the scale: 1 2 and E flat, 3 4 5 6 7. So I had to flat the 7 to give myself that E minor 7 chord. And if I, like I said, depending on how I play it, now I have an E flat minor add 2, E flat minor add 2, because of the scale of 1 2. Now until I add 1 note here, it's gonna make me play the 9, because my 2 becomes the 9. My 2 becomes the 9 because I hit the 7 here. That's the 7. Any other notes that I play ain't gonna matter. Okay, well that does. So this top note, this is A flat, makes me play the E flat minor 9 11. Okay, I was about to get to the 9, or actually I ain't got to do the 9 already. So what if I put the 9 up here still underneath? E flat minor 7, that's the 9. Now that's the 11th because of the continuation of the number system. If you know your scale, E flat, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what did I say the 4 was? The 11th. So E flat minor 9, 11. Okay, if we want to go 13, I already should know what my 6 is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I want to add the 6, the 6 is also the 13. Remember the continuation of the number system. This will be now 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And so if I want to voice it that way, you know, it's just really me playing another major 7 chord. G flat major 7 to a D flat major 7 chord. Basically, I'm just playing 2 different major 7 chords. Yeah. And that causes me to play an E flat minor 13 because it's the last note that I'm hitting at the top, which is the 6, but it's the 13. Remember the continuation of the number system is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's just me playing a D flat major chord. You know, if you was grooving, E flat minor 9 to a B flat minor 9, basically. So basically, I'm just saying you're playing 2 different major chords, major 7 chord, and now it becomes I didn't have to do that because it's right here. E flat minor 13, E flat minor 13, 9. I'm sorry, that's not the 9. 9, 11. I'm sorry, my bad. And my 13. If I wanted to color it here, I can do it there too. Double up. Now listen, y'all. I told y'all I am not a keyboard player, right? I might start doing this on the organ. Is this an idea, right? You know. But yeah, so you just mixing 2 different chords, the major 7, G flat major 7 to a D flat major 7, and you just got the E flat minor here. You see what I'm saying? E flat minor chord. And because I got the hey, wake up. And because I have the note at the top, like I said, I could have put it here instead. Which actually I could have played it like, I could have played it like this too. And all I'm doing is in the version of the major 7 chord, D flat major 7. That's the root. Right? Let's do it in my left hand. The root. All right. First inversion, the second inversion, and the third inversion underneath that E flat minor chord. You see what I'm saying? Woo! Okay, let's get to what I was trying to do, y'all. So D flat is the first chord, add 2. D flat minor, D flat diminished 7. E flat minor 9 with the 11. All right, and if I wanted to be kind of dumb, I'll probably just drop that. But actually, I don't want to change the voicing. Okay. E flat minor 9, you know, and then now I'm on the 5 chord. So I went to the 1 plus 1 to the 2, 2 chords on the 2. All I did is drop down. And now I'm doing A flat, add 2. If you know your scale in A flat, once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Of course, you already know about the continuation of the number system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, or 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Y'all get the point, right? So I'm doing here just A flat, add 2. So basically, what I did on the other video yesterday or day before that, or whatever it was, all I'm doing is inversions, and also all I'm doing is basic chords. 1 up, 2, 5, back to the 1. If you want to talk about how to take chords you already know how to play, like I can make this stuff up and then transpose it. Don't get stuck on a favorite key and then you can't get out of it, because then you'll be in the key of D flat or C sharp for the rest of your life. You don't want to be doing it. And then the next thing you'd be doing is sitting over here transposing. Let's go to the transpose button, and scroll down to the transpose button, and then you hit that transpose button, and then you want to make people think you can play in the key of D. Yeah, I think some of us are guilty of doing that. I'm trying my best to work on that, right? And so yes, you want to work on your crap. You don't want people thinking that you can play in all 12 keys, E flat, but you playing chords in C sharp and D flat. There you go. And then you want people to think you can play in E. That's what I'm saying. You want people to think you can play in F. Fingers trying to get stuck here. You want folk to know that you can play an F sharp, You want folk to know that you can play in G. My hands are still in the same spot. Now, I'll tell y'all a little secret to this. Well, while my hands are still staying in the same spot for the most part, that means I can play this in all 12 keys. Because if I could just remember my fingerings, these are going to switch a little bit as the key shape go up. For the most part. But for the most part, I'm playing the same chord using the same finger. What? Yes. That's cool. All right, let's go to A flat and do it. All right. See, you notice I switched the fingering. Earlier I was doing this fingering, and then I might switch the fingering. Now I know I'm in the same key, but I'm hearing this in my head like, man, I think I'm gonna end up switching fingers to do it in A. I know I'm in D flat. All right. It don't take long. Okay, let's go on back. All right. Let's get on back. Now, if you transpose on somebody's keyboard, make sure you put it back. Put the transpose button, the transpose thing back to the 0 or however it starts on 1 or whatever it is, and don't leave somebody hanging and get up out of there, right? But what I'm saying is I would say the transpose, in my opinion, probably what I use the way of using it, or is if someone's doing something that I'm unfamiliar with, maybe they might be doing something I am familiar with, but they're doing it in a key that I don't play in at all. I've never played in a specific key, so I might use that transpose button for that situation. And then I'll make myself a mental note in my phone, obviously, or if I have a pencil or pen around, I'll write that down. Man, they sung that song. I know that song, but they sung that song in A. Okay, cool. You know what? I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna practice this stuff in A. So here I am. So somebody's did a song in A. I love you today. All right, okay, cool. Let me work on this. Few chords at a time. I'm not gonna do the whole song. Now, probably if I was at church and I was on organ, but like I said, I don't really do this on the keyboard, right? But I'm gonna just sort of do it on the keyboard right now. I probably would. Something, right? Or I might even approach it maybe even different. You know, I might approach the song different. I said I'm not a keyboard player. All right, but I'm just thinking, how would I do it if I was on the keyboard? That's all I'm saying, right? So let's go back to what I said. If you can't play in the A, there's a little trick to the madness. I found a little trick to the madness. Now, I don't have my other computer turned on, I am looking at Cordy. Cordy is going to tell me how to do it. So I can go into Cordy and change the key. Now remember, I'm playing this in D flat. Well, I can go into Cordy because I'm MIDI and I got my MIDI on. Hopefully, if I got this correct, I can put Cordy, I think, in the key of A. No, hold on. Let me see. Oh, not the Cordy. My bad. Hold on. I would definitely have to turn on my other laptop, which is in front of me, my old school Dell. All right. Or maybe I don't have to turn on my computer. Actually, I can go into the keyboard. Remember? All right. This is a little trick. Okay. So I can go into the keyboard on the utility, go to transpose, which is already still stuck there, and say I want to do this in A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's go back. Oh, what's that sound in my head? I see C sharp. I want to go to A, C sharp, A, right? That's what I want to hear. There it is, right? Okay. I'm playing this in C sharp, y'all. I love you. It's showing me, Cordy is going to show me how to play the song in A. Exactly the way I play it. I love you, dog. I love you, dog. Right. This is a little trick. I'm playing it in C sharp. But I have to transpose my keyboard. But you got to have some type of software that's going to allow you to see on the screen exactly how to play it in the other key. So what I did was a little trick. Another musician showed me that. I'm not going to tell you who it was. Very well-known musician showed me this trick a long time ago. I forgot all about it. Now that I remember that this musician showed me this trick. So you can go into your keyboard, utility mode, transpose your keyboard to whatever key that you're trying to go to. Even if you just can only play in D flat. Doesn't matter what key you can play in. All right. Now, I don't need to do anything with the accordion particularly because the keyboard is going to automatically show me how I'm going to play it in A. Okay. A at 2. B diminished 7. B flat diminished 7. And I gotta remember the chord, right? Now, it might sound a little dark, so maybe I can go up on the octave a little bit. Ah, that's too high up. I'm gonna keep it right there. Or, however you wanna do it. I love you. I might take a note out or something. I. And 2. Okay, B flat diminished 7. Technically, if I'm in A, that would have been what? All right, so let me see. Let me change the chord name to A. Let's see. All right, A at 2. All right. B flat diminished 7 is C. Okay. All right. B minor 9 with the 11. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm about to play it in B for real. A at 7. I'm telling myself what the chord is. B flat diminished 7. Remember the group I told y'all about? Remember the group I told you about? I already know which one it is. I already know which one it's going to be. Okay. All right. So now I can play the song. All right. But let me get through these couple chords. 5 chords. I1. First chord 1 up. B flat diminished 7. B minor 9 with 11. Doesn't matter what note I hit after that. And E major at 2. Back to it. Watch this. Now, I want to go to play the song in the key of A. Now, let's see if I get close to it. I'm going to do it again. I got to remember the chord move. All right? A. B diminished 7. B flat diminished 7. B flat diminished 7. It's really A sharp diminished 7. B minor 9, 11. B minor 9, 11. All right. E major chord with the add 2. Watch me play it in A. Now I gotta put the keyboard back. So let's transpose it back. This is just a little trick. All right. All right. I would say this is a lot quicker, but it really doesn't matter on what methodology you use. Because technically, I would have just used this other trick. I want to use the word trick. I use the pivot. My thumb and pinky or ring finger. And whatever chord I played, and I'm going 5 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already see the chord already. I love you, though. I told you I was gonna make I love you, though. A at 2. B diminished 7, which is B flat diminished 7, which is A sharp diminished 7. What? I told y'all I'll be able to play the chord. Now, because I'm too dark down on the keyboard to give you that 9, the 9 a little bit, which is the 2, 1, 2. Okay, there's my 9 right there. There's the B minor 9. I was gonna put in the other finger. All right, here's my 5 chord, E major. I told you there's a trick to the madness, right? To approach things. If you're a beginner musician, this will be probably fun. Back to the A major chord. Add 2. I love you, though. Up to the. There it is. B minor 9 and 11. Doesn't matter what note I move there. And E major add 2. E major add 2. If I learn my scale in E, weak 1, 2. You know, see. Okay, I like doing that sometimes. So you see how easy that was? Or you could brainstorm this, you know. Brainstorming is not bad. This route wasn't bad at all either. Being that I can be able to see it on the screen and say, okay, all right, that was cool. If I wanted to do it in D or E. E. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for up. That's gonna be easy because D flat, D, E flat, E. Watch this. 1 up, diminished move. I told you the D diminished group. To the 2 major move. F sharp minor 9, 11. I told you I'll find the chord. To the 5 B at 2. Back to the 1. How am I doing it? Once I figure out the pattern, it's game on. Right? It's game on. Doesn't matter if I do it in F sharp. Right? So F sharp, F sharp. The chord, I told you, I'm playing the chords the same way. Transpose. Major, second inversion, diminished move. I told you it was coming. Right? I know which diminished move is going to be. The C sharp, or we in F sharp, I said. Well, if I said G flat, just say G flat. I knew which diminished because there's 3 diminished group. You can't mess this up. You can't mess it up. It's 3 diminished group or family. That's it. It's just these 3. 1, 2, 3. You can't mess this up. So I said, oh. Right? Major add 2. There's my diminished move. Or I could have went up. What? Oh. F sharp, G sharp minor 9. Go to the 5 chord, which is D flat, C sharp, or D flat add 2. Chords I've already played. And back to the 1. 1, 1 up, plus 1. To the 2. To the 5. 1. So I'll be able to pull this off without even messing with the transpose button. However, Speaker on. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? What happened? Let me see. Try to call back. There we go. Hold 1 second, y'all. I'm good. I'm just here on the keyboard. I'm on the keyboard for a little bit.
Okay, how you feeling?
Okay. You good?
Yeah, why you keep making us settle?
Huh?
Why do you keep making us?
I can't hear you. What? Your phone is breaking up.
Anyway, okay, I'll see you at my 30.
All right. Okay. All right. She's checking in on me. What was I at?